It's just not fair that I have to drink alone.
No, you shouldn't have to. Uzi.
Vodka.
It's not Russian enough for this. Okay.
You gotta go back and tell some stories.
Okay. Hi, I'm Carrie, and I'm here to tell the story of John and Amanda. Boom.
Perfect.
Well done.
Okay. So they meet on Match.com, which is how we're all doing it nowadays, right? And John's profile was pretty cool because he included his dog. He actually had a quote from the dog, Justin. Justin doesn't really even talk, but like there was a really cool quote about how like great my owner is. So obviously Amanda's like, yes, like I love this guy and he's darling and adorable and like, oh my god, like you have a dog and like, oh, like look at his dimples, like he's the cutest thing I've ever seen. Like I want my babies to look like you. Okay. So Amanda sees John's picture and sees the dimples and she's like, yeah, like I'm gonna email this guy, he's amazing. And I'm like, yeah, like let's go out. And his response is like, yeah, let's go for a bike ride and like meet somewhere because like we both live in Costa Mesa. But it's like, no, because I would get sweaty and dirty and look gross on a first date. Like I'm not gonna do that. So they go on a first date. Perfect date, great, obviously two beautiful people loving it. And then the bill comes and, you know, of course, she's like, no, like, you know, he'll pay. But John, out of nowhere, is like, well, like, so we'll go Dutch? Like, we'll split it evenly? And it's like, all right, weirdo, like, you court me a little bit. Like, you're gonna pay, no? Well, no, I mean, I'm not gonna be a brat about it. Like, I'll pay. We'll go Dutch. So they split the bill, which is weird, but okay, I guess, because it's 2011 or 12 at the time. I mean, who knows what day it is. All right, so they continue. John and Amanda have met. It's wonderful, amazing. So let's date for a while, and you know that's life. You date, but after 3 weeks, John's like, "Hey, I think you're great. Like, let's do a weekend at Pismo Beach. There's like winery. We could like go have a great time. It'll be so fun." And like Amanda's like, "Yeah, I guess." But in the back of her head, she's like, "You know, I don't know if I'm there yet. Like, I've only known this guy for a short time. Like, am I really ready for a weekend away together?" I think at first she's hesitant, but eventually she's like, "All right, I'll do it. Like, we'll go." And you know, hey, let's try it. And so they're at the winery and they're having this really great time and it's so special. And then like there's this like big oak tree or something on the grounds. And at one point John's like, let's go climb a tree because, you know, I just love climbing. And I was like, okay, that's weird, but cool. Like I'll go climb too. But in the back of her mind, she's like, this is what I need. I need a guy that's like gonna climb trees with me and like play and be silly and like show your dimples and just like be like that guy. And so she's like super stoked and she's like, yeah, like we're gonna climb trees together forever. It'll be the best tree climbing in the world and like we're so in love. Like nobody said it yet, but like we're feeling it. Okay, wait, so...
Go ahead, do you want to take a shot?
Yeah, okay. We'll try. I had this friend in high school, or elementary school, she used to call pulp pimples. So every time I drink orange juice with pulp, I think of pimples, and it grosses me out so much. It's so weird. Okay.
She thinks she's sober.
I'm fine.
Yes.
Look at these
Look
little,
at those.
Look at these little footprints just marching along. I'm fine. Okay, so they have this magical weekend at a vineyard with an oak tree and climbing trees, and then John's like, listen, I think I'm ready to move in with this girl. Like, I want to be my wife, like, I'll bring her into my home, because, like, I've already bought a home now. So I'm going to bring her in. So he, what does he buy, like a dollhouse or something? And, you know, he like presents it to her and was like, hey, like, here's the key to my home. Or no, sorry. He was like, this is, you have the key to my heart. So now I want you to have the key to my home. And she's just like, oh my God, that's like so cute. And the sweetest thing. I have to pee really, really, really bad. Can I? Okay, I gotta pee. Okay. Okay, I feel so much better. That was the best thing ever. Okay, so John's like, you have the key to my heart, come have the key to my home. And she's like, well, duh, like, I want to marry you, so yeah, I'll move in. So they move in, and it's great and perfect, and like, this house is amazing. And then comes the time where John's like, yeah, like, I want to marry her, and she will be my wife, and we will live a life together forever and ever. Anyways, so he's like, I'm going to propose, this is what we're going to do. He leaves for work in the morning, and he's like, bye babe, love you, I'll miss you all day, and cry about not being with you. And then he goes to work. Like a half hour later, Amanda gets like a text, or she gets a text that's like, hey, I think I left something at home. Can you check the front door? Opens the front door, and there's like a suitcase and like a letter. And it's like, hey, a car's come. I don't know. Oh, it was. It was like, there's a car coming, like, you need to be ready, and here's your suitcase. And she's like, alright, like, I don't know where I'm going, but cool, I have a case. Limo driver's coming. So, the limo driver pulls up, and she's got her suitcase that John's packed. Like, she doesn't know where she's going or what she needs to wear. Because it's important, like, you gotta wear certain things. And, you know, like, he just planned it all for her, so easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. She shows up like at the vineyard where they had their first like weekend together and like fell in love and climbed trees together. The limo drops her off and she sees the oak tree. She's like, that's where we climb trees, and that's why I love him. So she just like starts running to the tree, and then like John's there like, knee and ring, like, I want to marry you and spend my life with you, and you should probably be the mother of my children, because like our genetics are going to be so good together, and we will make perfect babies. Like, so we should procreate. I mean, no, not procreate. Like, we should get married. And she's like, well, duh. Like, you're perfect, and your dimples are so good, and I want my kids to have dimples, and it's like really important in terms of like baby making. So we'll have kids. I mean, like, I'll marry you. So the proposal went well, and she said yes, obviously, because you would. And then they are planning this wedding, and it's in Laguna, and it's perfect and great. And they get married, and like, he says yes and she says yes, which is, you know, good. That's what you want. And then how do I describe your wedding? I don't know. It was good because it wasn't a sit down formal dinner where it's like, I don't want to eat this. It was like appetizers, and we could eat what we wanted, and there were cookies and milk, and the tram took us to the bars. It was good. Okay. Okay. So the wedding's amazing and beautiful and perfect, and obviously they're like I know I want to live with you forever and die with you. So we might like, you're my person. Like, let's just, like, get pregnant right away. Like, we want to have kids. So, duh, let's do it. So they had been trying for 2 years. And finally, Amanda says, hey, I heard about this doctor. And, like, I think he can totally help us. And John is like, yeah, let's do it. And, like, guess what? Okay, you can go.
A lot of pulp.
Okay.
All right.
Alright, Amanda finds out she's pregnant. Like, so excited. First stop, obviously, Party City. Like, I need, I need decorations and stuff. So, John comes home that day, not knowing that Amanda is pregnant. And the door is blocked off, and there's like this tiny little sign that's like, hey, guess what? And it's like, open the door, and then it's like, boom! You're gonna be a great dad. And he's like, oh my god, like, really? We've tried so long. This is so amazing. And she's like, yes, we're pregnant. This is the best thing ever. And baby. So at this point, we're pregnant, and like, we're so excited, and this is the most amazing thing ever. So they go to the doctor to like get an ultrasound, because like, of course, you have to, like, you're pregnant, like, you have to like touch a base with the baby. So they go to get an ultrasound, and they hear a heartbeat, and they're like, oh my god, this is amazing. And then it's like, and here is the second heartbeat. And they're like, oh, so there's dose heartbeats. That means it's twins. Are you kidding me? Or having twins. Twins. It's twins. To the Russians. And to the babies.
Very nice.
Amanda, do you do anything else?
No, we're good.
Really?
Yeah, you did a great job.
Oh no, probably not.